quickly want to try to make this recording. It's Shavuah Tove, and so Shavuah Tove, and try to be most careful, safe, and on alert. I want to talk to you briefly about a couple of things. And we'll write and talk to you as soon as we can for the rest of the week, and put the parsha up later when it's time for the parsha to go up for this next parsha coming up for this coming Shabbat. Now, what I want to talk to you about is a couple of things. First of all, um, our relative, cousin of Queen Elizabeth, that will be our relative too. It happened a long time ago, and if you read the article, that he didn't like homosexuality. He said it's not normal, and it's not the norm, and basically, and so he kept saying what he was going to do for that man who hurt him and tried to hurt him, hurt his wife and his children. So we never got to see all of it because they made us. He wanted to show what he would do. They said, and nobody thought it was anything but that he was there was something wrong, and he didn't like what happened. And Queen Bubby tried to intervene. Him trying to kill himself. And he did kill himself, but the man tried to get away. And it's not funny that man thought that he was so smart he should do something like that. It's not funny that uh, that what happened, but the man tried to get away, and it was funny how he tried to escape. Act like that kills somebody, as I said. And so our relative, he went off. He had a gun. He brought a gun to keep the man inside. He doused the place. He set a fire, and we didn't get to see much of it. But we're not going to anything like that. We weren't allowed to go, as I said. But everybody thought something else was going to happen, which it did. And he burnt the man up, and he burned himself up because he talked about um, uh, punishment, biblical style, because nobody thinks that you should. None of us believe in homosexuality, but so believe it should be. And he was really angry. The man, it was a grown-up thing. We just heard a little bit, but obviously he heard our relative. He heard Queen Elizabeth's Bubby's cousin, and he wanted to punish him for it biblically, Judaical punishment. So that's why we're showing you capital punishment, and some things circled. Because some of the things he talked about was he said that he would get him with all four capital punishment types for biblical style. First of all, you're supposed to stone a gay, and you can also burn him up. He said when the building fell that it would stone him, and basically said, and he would get all of the he would get the man for all of the with all the capital punishments, even strangulation, because the smoke would strangle him too. Because it said for whatever sin that other sins that he committed, because he just was terrible to our relative, as I said, and he didn't he talked a lot of stuff. They made us leave. As I said, we only got to see it through the door. As I said, and then he obviously paid somebody to keep the firemen had to walk inside to the area. They couldn't get their trucks up in the area because it was blocked off some kind of way. So everybody figured that he had done that to keep with the help of God, kept people from being able to bring their trucks up and douse the fire, because in the end it burned out to the ground and there was smoldering smoke and it was rubble. So obviously the man did get stoned. He just said, but the man, it's not funny. He tried to escape, and he said, "You're not going any place. You caused all this damage and all these bad things. These are sins that you have to pay for." So that's what he actually did to the man that hurt him. He said the man did things he shouldn't have done to him, basically like attacking him. And that's it. And so because he felt that way, and basically said so it was really wrong what happened to our relative, and that's what he did. He did to the man that did it to him. So and that's what happened. So you're not going to say anything that's real, because that didn't take place, because he burnt the man up. As I look at the capital punishment, he burned him, he stoned him, because it said, and strangled him with the smoke, because it said he got rid of the man that hurt him. Because it said we just want to let you know that too. And so okay, so he said that the man attacked him. Basically said so, and it probably is true, because he makes a comment about the fact that he doesn't like homosexuality. It's not normal. So that was his words in the article. Okay, so just want to let you know that too. So it wasn't anything. He it's not funny, but it's just how he got the man there, and the man tried to escape. And you're not going anyplace. He's shot up in the air, but the man couldn't leave, and then he just started dousing the place, and he burned it down to the ground. Okay, so now we want to talk about, because we're not allowed to have homosexuals, and nobody among us is that, and so we just want to mention that too. So he punished the man with Judaic with Mosaic law, and that's what he did. And so and he talked about being Jewish, that he was Jewish, and he didn't appreciate what the man had done, basically. And it's dirty. That act is dirty, and the man, and it's murder. A person does it to you, it's murder. So you're murdering someone, and basically, so that's what he did. So that's what really happened. Okay, so now we were really small, so that's what we see, and that's what we remember. Okay, so now our beloved our beloved Zav Aga Khan, it's obvious that somebody killed him, as I said, and so just let you know that too. He died here, and then he went he was buried in Egypt with our Bubby, and so we just want to let you know that too, and and you can see that my beloved Royal Rochester had photoshopped. You can see them looking like Abadod Nasik Prince Ali Khan, and Abadod Nasik Prince Ali Khan was a brother of my beloved Ima. And you can see her in the photograph. She was photoshopped. It's just to let you know that too. And you can see some pictures of her that are that not so photoshopped, as I said, and so but not photoshopped. So just let you know too. The coloring's different, but that's my birth mother and my birth father. And you see Abadot Nasik Prince Ali Khan walking with my beloved birth father, and it's such a beautiful picture. And his brother-in-law and his cousin, his first cousin, and it's really beautiful. I cried when I thought about what that Rita witch did. She obviously had to do with the death of our beloved Zav Aga Khan, and there wasn't that many of us immediate family members left, as I said, and so we're like the last few left. Let me say, we're the last one. We're the king and queen of Persia. My beloved came out Shavuah, and all those Nazi made people had the nerve to try to come. Everybody's not dark that's in Persian, and everybody that's Saudi Arabia is not dark, because we're not too. We have white-skinned Saudi relatives, and white-skinned Saudi. We have white-skinned Persians, as I said. So we just want to let you know that too. And those Nazi people that came and they tried to take our identities. They tried to kill me and my beloved Sweet, our family can speak, try to take our thing. But they said, Abadon Nasik Netanyahu, he's Persian and he's Israeli. See his color of his skin? Just to let you know too, and he's Jewish. Just like our beloved Azab, Aga Khan, he was Jewish too. And you can see it in our beloved Abadon Nasik, Prince Ali Khan, he was Jewish. You can see it in his face. I'm looking at the pictures, I'm crying because we heard the story. And about he wouldn't take a horse to the bad USA people killed him. They said, and they said that would never happen to me and my beloved son Feet. As they keep trying to kill us and trying to take our things and trying to put a horse in a place of me. I'm not a whore, and I'm not false. I'm real. Because I said, and how they killed our family members. Because I said, it's really wrong. And our beloved our beloved Bubby and Zab. Okay, our beloved Bubby. You can see her in the train ad, and she's in a costume, but we have a picture of her that she's not in it. She's just like her regular dress. She was also part Persian. Legend of that too. And so you see those bad people try to tell that lie came and killed her, but I said, and it's wrong. So we just want to let you know that too. And those are the things I wanted to tell you today. And I'm gonna talk to you since we can. And try to be careful, safe, and on alert. And as Shavuah Tove, and we'll just talk to you about other beautiful and spiritual things that won't make us so sad. But we know that our beloved royal family will come back and they'll live for eternity. Our people were hurt, and other people who were hurt. As me and my beloved kids and our own family, because people will live for eternity, and our people hurt come back in the resurrection and live for eternity too. And so we just wanted to tell you that too. And so now, Shavuah Tove. Try to be as careful, safe, and alert. And we'll talk to you as soon as we can.